This is the Irontrader. It is Sunday night. Now, the futures opened here at 6 o'clock. That was about 30 minutes ago. So, as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, market, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily, your weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, before we get started, remember, OPEC meeting here is going to be on the 26th. Okay, so that should be next weekend on a Sunday. Now, they're already talking about where Saudi Arabia is going to extend their 1 million barrel cuts all the way till spring. And now they're actually looking to do actually above that, all of OPEC, to cut another 1 million barrels here. They want crude higher, okay? So always remember that. So you got to be very, very careful here on your trade. Trade the charts, I think. That's how you're going to make money. So let's take a look here at the old daily chart. Well, what do we have here? We had just a smash down here low, came all the way down to 72.37. All right, then what we have here now on the upside, let's just take a look. Okay, so we have this 8 SMA here. This is going to be key. This is 76.45, okay? Now, again, if you can get above that, then what we want to do here is we just follow these candlesticks right on above here, okay? So you look at this one. This is 77.16. This candle here is 77.73. And then we come to this key 200A at 78.17. Going to be very, very crucial on the upside. Now, again, if you can get above that, then we come to this 8 SMA, or 50 SMA here on your weekly chart at 78.28. So that's very close to the 17, but that would be the next level. Now, if you can get above that, we come over here to this 8 SMA on your monthly chart at 78.54. So you got three really nice upside targets here, okay, on the way up. Now, again, if you can get above that 78 and change here, then we come all the way up here. You got 78.77, and then we come to this topping tail. This is 79.77. Very, very key level here. And then right above it, you got 79.87. That's going to be very, very crucial level. Okay, you can see where your 8-day is. Well, it's trying to flat on down here, but your 21-day is not. It is headed right for that 200-day here, unless you can get a big pop-up and it might come up and reverse up. But that would be the next level. If you can get above that, then we look to the bottom of these candles here. You're looking at 88.10. Very, very key level. Then we look to this top of this candle here. You're looking at 81.05. And then we come up here to this 82.52. That's your 100 SMA here. And then we have your 8 SMA here. This is 81.81. Okay, so that'll be just before this 82.22. And then we have your 82.52, your 21-day. Now, you got to watch this key 8 SMA here. That's going to be very, very crucial here, okay? And that's basically sitting right above your 79.87 here. But again, if you can get past all that here, you look to the 100-day, and then you look to your 21-day here. Now, if you can get above all that here, well, you just follow this candle right here. Okay, you're looking at 83.60, and then you have 84.79. That's your 50-day. That's going to be very, very crucial. Now, with this OPEC meeting, you could usually, most times like this, what you do is you buy and you run it up into that OPEC meeting, okay? And then, boom, you sell it into that OPEC meeting here, okay? So that's pretty much my plan. I'm still have a long here from Friday on the UCO. Not a huge position, but you know, enough where it can, if it gets above this 8 SMA here, then I will add to the position and see what happens when you hit the 200-day and you hit this 50-day and you hit that 8 SMA here. Okay, that's what I'll be looking for next. That 78, 79 level here, and then the top of that candle there and this key 21-day, very, very crucial here. And then you got to watch that 8 SMA here at that 80 or 128, and then you got to see this 100-day. Again, if it can get up. Now, the big question is it has to get above this 8 SMA. Now, let's look at the downside. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to look at this bottom of this candle here, okay? That there, that's at 74.91. That is this candle right here. That is going to be key, okay? That is going to be very, very crucial. Now, again, if it closes below that, then you come to Friday's candle, Okay, you're looking at 72.91, and then you have 72.73. Very, very key. Now, in the center of all of this here is we have this 200-day here on your monthly chart. That's a 73.26. That is going to be very, very key level here. But this 74.91 is going to be crucial first. Then you can look here at the 200-day 73.26 here. And then we can look at these retests here. Even the 72.37 is going to be the big numbers there because it could blow right through that just like it did here last week here. Again, if that 72.37 is lost, then here's your target right here. 70.16, your 200 SMA. You can see right here how many times it held it here. So that would be your target. Right below that, what do we have? You got 68.78 here. That would be your next target here. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. The key is, first of all, is this 74.91, this 72.37. And then if that's lost, then we come down here to the 7.16 and then possibly here to this 68.77. Now, again, if that is all lost here, you can come all the way down here, retest this price channel here, sitting at 63.64 very easily here. But we got to see how this OPEC meeting is going to shake out. It looks like the Middle East is kind of getting a little bit settled down here, maybe a peace agreement. I have no idea here. So there's always something. That's why I love trading crude, because as every day there's something. It just never ends. There's always some kind of a catalyst that's going to move this thing up or down. Okay, so on the alongside, I trade the ETF UCO. It works very well. On the short side, SCO works very well. Okay, so bottom line, just a quick review. Watch this key 8 SMA here. If it gets above, watch this key 200-day. Watch this key 50-day. That will be the next target. If it gets above that there, then what we do is we look at that 79.87. You look at this key 81.82, and then 82.22 would be your targets. Above that, 84.79. So just go in layers. Never say, okay, well, it's going here, it's going there. Who knows? There's a lot of resistance here. This is why you trade the charts in between all that. On the downside, watch that key 74.91, 72.37. If that's lost, right here, 70.16. That is your target. Now, you look at your RSI here. Well, that could go either way here. It looks like it fell down to the bottom. Now you just have a little sideways action here. Your MACD, it's working like a circus monkey. It's trying to get that green above the red here, but we got to see what's going to happen. Now, this is definitely a bearish right here, okay? When that green crosses over that red, okay, you can see what happened here. See how the top of this green right here, the top of this candle there, and then as you crossed here, boom, it just absolute waterfall all the way down. So watch this. Now, I'm not saying that can't curl right back up here again, but it could also fall right off the map here too. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. All right, natty gas. Here we have your daily and your weekly chart. Now, let me bigger up a little bit here. Okay. So far today, we have an inside day. Your low is 2.89. What do we have here? Well, 2.893. Okay, so, a little bit lower here. This is still an inside day here. Okay, so what you want to do is you always want to trade to the previous candle's day high, low, and closing number. Okay, so you want to look at this 2.893. That's going to be very, very key. Now, again, if that's lost here, what do we have on the 50 SMA here? Well, you're sitting right there, okay? And then what do we have on 21-day? 2.85, which lines up pretty nice here. This 2.86 would be your retest. Your 100 days moving up here, 2.85. So right there would be the target here if, this 2.89 is lost. That would be your first target. Now, again, big F here, if this is lost, you want to come here and look at this candle right here, okay? This is basically 2.82. There's your gap. Top of this here, 2.78. There's your fill, okay? Gap, fill. That would be your target here if this 2.86 lost. And then you could actually work your all the way down here, all the way down to this 2.60 here. But we have to look at this here too. You got 2.83. That lines up pretty nice here. Your 21, 2.85 here. So you got a lot of good support here. Now, on the upside here, okay, you got 3.16. But we don't worry about that one right now. What we want to do is worry about this 50 SMA. This is going to be key, 3.05. Now, your 8 SMA here is 3.06. So you're right there. So unless this can go back up, that 8 day is going to cross over, and that's going to push that price right on down. So upside, right here. Very, very critical. 3.05, 3.06. If you can get above, then you look to Friday's high. Okay, very simple. 3.11. If you can get above that, you look at this 8 SMA here, 3.16, and then your big target here is 3.195. That would be it. If you can close above, that's the key. If you can close above. Now, we've got to watch it when it runs into it. Is it going to top out and come right back down again, or is it going to blast through this thing? So now you know exactly where you got to go. Okay, so if it can close above that 3.05, you go right there, 3.11, you come right here, 3.16, and then 3.195. Okay, and then above that here, you always want to look here. I always want to give you a little bit more of an outlook. If you can get above that, you got 3.27 here, 3.29, and then basically here, 3.40. There's your gap. Look to the bottom there, 3.45. There's your fill. Gap fill. Those are always two targets, like a magnet to a fridge. Above that, we come here, 3.52, 3.57, 3.60, 3.63, your big retest, 3.64. Above that, right there, 3.80, your 200-day moving averages. Okay, so quick review. Watch this 305 here on the upside. If it gets above, watch Friday's high at 3.11. If it can't, watch Friday's low, 2.89. If you can't, your target's going to be here. It's going to be this 2.86. If that's lost, 2.82, 2.78. And then we have to see where you stand from there, where you could go all the way down to this 2.60. Now, there's supposed to be a huge storm coming in here after Thanksgiving, so that's going to disrupt the whole natty gas situation here. So usually when those storms come in, that's a pretty good catalyst here. Now, last year, you had a huge run up here last year on all these storms here. See where I ran up all the way to 10. Now, who knows if it's going to get anywhere near that this year here. I mean, it could just basically maybe even get to this 200-day at 3.80. I mean, who knows? I think that's why you always want to just trade level to level. This is why you trade the charts. Look to your first level. If you can bust above, you go to the second level. Bust above, you go to the third level. And then you keep working your way out. If you can't get there, you look at this level. Then you look at that level. Okay. Then you look at this level, that level, and then you can work your way down to here. Okay. Now, RSI here, I think you go either way here. Bearish, very bearish here on your MACD here. That green needs to go, back above the red here, just like we had here. That way you get a rally on up there. Okay, so nothing really here that says this is going to rip higher. Same way with the RSI. So we just got to see how it's all going to shake out. Well, that's what I got for you today. I'll be back tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we will review crude oil here and natural gas. And always keep on that back burner that OPEC meeting that's going to be the following Sunday. So you want to get yourself set up for that there, because if they cut, by an extra 1 million barrels, plus with Saudi Arabia, you could skyrocket crude real quick, even if it's a temporary basis. All right, thanks for watching.